Yes, welcome everyone to the Tuesday live stream. It's 2 p.m. It's time to have some fun. I hope everybody's doing good. It is Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's time for some ForgeCraft. Hooray! With me, as always, is Mr. TTFT Cuts. Say hi, Cuts.
Hi. I'm a long way from home right now.
I gotta make sure that I got... Gonna put a little bit of volume on you. Okay. Cuts is a long way from home, but you're making your way back, yes?
I wasn't immediately. I will do, but...
You will do eventually.
I'm looking for a good place to stop.
A good place to stop.
Yeah. I brought some things with me, you see.
Aha.
Like a matter transmitter and receiver and stuff.
Oh, what are you going out to New World Gen for?
As a place to put stuff so that it doesn't make it even slower over there.
Okay. Do you want to maybe slowly start relocating parts of the base over there?
Well, I mean, I don't know really what's causing the slow. I was thinking of just putting some new things here rather than, to be out of the way.
I highly suspect it is a combination of a lot of little things. That's me, though.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get too involved, we've got Eridani Tribal, we've got S-Dubs, we've got Gabbro, Solar Gamer Blast, oh gosh, Jedco's here, Mr. Cuts is here, and Zitharion. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? I'm in a really good mood. I've got my coffee bucket here. This is one of my favorite mugs. It is a fake university mug. It says across the bottom in Latin, subsiste sermonum statum, which basically means stop talking now. Yep. Okay. I'm actually gonna change over to in-game footage. So here's the problem we've been having that Mr. Cuts is referring to. Basically, it seems like there is a problem that is causing some pretty big render issues. Let me think, what is it? Shift F3? If you look in the little pie chart thing in the lower right corner, you'll see that there's a larger, I think it's white section. That is the game renderer. And it's steady right now, but then you'll see it go crazy and flicker back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Something is causing the game renderer, at least I think it is, to go completely crazy. And it is trashing frame rates. The problem is there are so many people around spawn, we don't know who's causing it or what's causing it specifically. It's kind of developed and gotten worse and worse over the last couple of weeks. So.
It may or may not be the villagers slamming doors.
You think so?
Well, that's a block update, so it has to redraw that section of Chunk's model. It has to regenerate the model because it's changing a block from open to closed. It changes block state rather than just being...
If you want me to, I could go I could make a small blocked off area in the middle. Like get cobblestone and block off the doors, and then just transfer all of the actual villagers into it. You think that would help?
Yes and no, because that would actually prevent the doors being recognized as houses.
That's fine, though. I mean, that means we might at least stop the problem temporarily, right?
Maybe. It might be that. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I know that's an expensive thing that could be spending time doing.
Well, it'll only take
and
a few...
And that it's worse where we are and actually less bad over by T-Love and stuff.
Well, it'll only take a moment to test it and see if it'll help at all.
By the way, the area over here is quite nice.
Okay, I didn't want to set my spawn point. I want to sleep. Is it not nighttime?
Flame Goat just did.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Let's get this. So we actually had a problem last week, whereas we could not get verdant sprigs from crops if we right-click harvested them. Mr. Cuts and I did some extensive testing based upon a theory, and sure enough, it turns out we had 2 mods with right-click harvest. Come here, come here. This is your new home now. We had 2 different mobs set with, mods set with right-click to harvest, and it turns out that one of them was basically there was conflict. So if we break crops instead of right-clicking to harvest, we will indeed. It is loud
what
over here.
What happened really is that like Forge has a load of events which mods can kind of latch onto to do things when stuff happens. Like in this case, there was an event which allows you to change what blocks drop when you break them. This was being used to add the verdant sprigs, but Pam's Harvestcraft, which was the one at fault, doesn't ever use that when it does the right click. So it's almost there, it just doesn't send that event. So under normal circumstances you wouldn't notice it, but when there's something added by that, that's when it breaks. And the reason it only worked, and it's the reason that it did work on Netherwart is because Pam's doesn't affect Netherwart. The right click from that is only from Endercore.
Just making some more space for you guys.
You've got the Gogglem in there as well. You can't even open the doors, it's too big.
I'm just kind of villager wrangling real quick. I figure this will only take me a few minutes. If it helps, then hey. We will have done some good and stabilized our frame rate a tad bit. So many villagers, so little time. You can grab these guys through doors. Let's. Nope.
Blocking the doors is only an option if they're blocked in a place where they can't open them.
What do you mean?
They're saying that is blocking the doors an option, but not really.
I'm just relocating them to a space where they can't physically reach the doors right now. So yeah. I'm just gonna break here real quick and read some chat. Nice blog last night. Thank you very much, Jedco. I need to do them more often. I need to get back into the blogging habit. Cuts did not go. Wait a minute, Cuts, did you go to Slowpoke's wedding?
No.
Okay, yeah. Cuts didn't go. Enjoying the 100-degree Fahrenheit temperatures. No, I'm not.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah. I definitely sympathize with my poor British friends when they talk about horrible summer temperatures, especially when it's in an environment where you're not particularly used to 100 degrees Fahrenheit or
I mean,
whatever,
it's kind of like
whatever Celsius.
you can look basically anywhere else. Like Palmer was saying about Canada and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's going to be hotter there than it is here in the summer, and it's going to be colder there than it is here in the winter. But it's an incredibly temperate little island, this place. Because of the Gulf Stream. But because of that, we're not used to when it does get actually hot or really cold. I don't think it's quite that high. 35 Celsius is in the 90s, I think.
Okay. All villagers been relocated. They have no door access anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Got a straggler. Run away.
Is it any better?
Do what?
Is it any better?
No, I don't want to buy your stuff. Honestly, I think it is. It seems better. It seems more stable. I'm going to go back over to our
I noticed it
place.
was happening, like, one, a lot more when it was over by our house than the other areas nearby, and two, like, a lot more when it was looking in the direction of the villager house.
Right now, it's still a little chuggy, but it is better. I would say it's marginally better.
Be better there anyway because of all the people nearby, but
yeah,
as long as it's better than it was.
Hey, Karen Walker, what's going on? What's happening? I'm streaming from a swimming pool. Practically. Yes, it was raining outside, and it was over 100 degrees on heat index with the rain. It hot rain. It's gross. It's disgusting.
I found a pirate ship.
What does that mean?
It's a pirate ship with skeleton pirates from Quark.
Rumaruko, the reason it says 194 is because that's what the server started off as. I was going to change the thumbnail, then people started pointing it out. Now I'm just not going to change it for the sake of being stubborn. I didn't know...
Okay, it's got dispensers inside.
I didn't know Quark did pirate ships. That's a little weird.
Yeah, it does now.
Does now, okay.
It seems to generate in oceans, but it's like right next to the shore just by chance.
I'm perpetually scared to see what new features are going to get added to Quark. Ooh, Verdant Sprig. There we go. Just what I needed. Yeah, the server started off as 194, and we have actually migrated it for, I think, the first time that I know of. We've migrated it from 194 to 110 to 110.2. It is a little framey back here still, but it's I would say that we at least improved things a margin by doing what we did. Okay. Hi, did I miss much, says Stephen Carborough. No, we just got started. We're only like 10 minutes in.
Oh, okay. So the captain has a diamond sword.
That might hurt. Be careful. Call me
Yeah, I'm
Ruma.
gonna stay away.
I'm going to stay away. Zatharian says Houston is like 99% humidity 24/7, isn't it? It's above 60% almost the entire year. I won't say it's 100% all year round because, I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, it was only 65%. But it's still the fact that combined with the fact that we're right off the Gulf and the weather conditions, we can easily have a 90-degree Fahrenheit day. But it's actually 113 or 110 with the heat index. That is 20 extra points being added just because of the 65% humidity, because of the weather. It's bad.
That's the other thing I should point out. It's 75% here.
Yeah, see? So that's the thing, is that mugginess can actually, that extra humidity and mugginess can make it really bad really quick. Let's see, Erdani says, Saturday sucked. It was nearly 100 Fahrenheit here, but thankfully yesterday was one large thunderstorm and dropped the temps down to the high 70s. Much more manageable. Yeah, we don't get that. It rains here and it's still hot. It's like raining in hell.
What it'd be like now back in York where I used to live because it sits in a kind of basin. The Vale of York is like a whole...
It's a bowl.
It traps cloud and stuff. It's often 100% there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, so I need to catch everybody up real quick. Last Thursday, we were trying to get some roots done. New mod called Roots. We were trying to get some roots done, but we kept running across a problem where I could not get the verdant sprigs. Well, I've got some verdant sprigs now. I can progress, but it takes a while to get them because they have a very low drop rate. So I had to go ahead and do some of this stuff off camera just because it was taking me so long. Also, big props to Mr. TTFT Cuts. He actually got us angel rings. I'm very happy about this, which means I can actually lie again. You're running across a lot of pirate ships. Do they have any good loot?
I have no idea, but I know the things on them look scary. They've got about 10, 15 pirates on them.
Huh.
I know at least one of them has armor and a diamond sword.
Raven's Path says, great blog, Vagram. Thanks for posting it. I will be posting more, and I promise the rest of them won't be 75% Pokemon Go. I promise. That was just a fluke. I got started talking about it and couldn't shut up.
Yeah, my favorite biome.
Which one?
Maybe if you go there. Boreal Forest.
Oh, cool. Morbid says, good evening, Vagram. And guys, it's real hot in the UK, 38 degrees Celsius. That sounds hot. I know we hit 42 to 45 sometimes. So that's my benchmark. 38 still sounds like it.
Our normal hot days are 25.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the problem. It's not how high the temperature is, guys. It's a matter of what the average temperature usually is. That's the problem. So yes, if they're hitting 90 to 92 Fahrenheit, that might not be that big a deal for where you live, but the average temperature for them over there, that's a really big deal. It's the distance between their average and their maximum. That's the problem. The greater that gap, the worse it is.
Night time. Whoop. If you want to get your sleep in quick.
Huh? Oh yeah. No point in keeping night right now. Especially since we don't have Graves. The Graves mod. We had to take out the Graves mod temporarily because there was a bug in it. And I don't know if we have keep inventory turned on or not. I don't want to find out, so. Wolf Level says, hey, Vagram, I wanted to say I could never find your channel until this live stream. Legit, I love your mod guides. You watch my mod guides, but you couldn't find my channel. That doesn't make sense. Anyway. Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd today. Lots of people. So, okay. Earth Spike. This is one of the spells that I actually made for the sake of, do I have a shovel before I get into this? Yeah. This is one of the spells I made for the sake of messing around with getting into roots. And you basically hold this staff, right click, and then let go. And it, oh, there we go. So I have actually been using this to fill in little bits of creeper hole here and there. We are still getting some of that frame rate nastiness. Let's do... Oh, wow. Okay, that's something to be worried about. Earth Spike's dirt will actually overwrite other existing blocks. I need to talk to the mod author about that. Let me go get something here real quick. Yeah, if anybody's not familiar with this, what server I am on, this server is called the ForgeCraft server. And basically, ForgeCraft, it's a community primarily of people that are, you know, like-minded and just generally friends. But it is also a testing ground for mods. And we have a lot of mods that are in early stages or early versions. And every once in a while we get these bugs, performance issues and stuff that we have to track down and report back to the mod author. And say, hey, you know, this is an issue. You might need to look into this. So periodically we get these weird instances like this here on ForgeCraft. And you just kind of have to bear with things. And be patient with us. Let's see. Okay, so Earth Spike was one of those things I started messing with. It was one of the first spells I made to kind of experiment. There's Life Drain, which I can use on another target. Drains their hit points, gives it to me, which is very cool. I love that. And then Shatter, I can't... Oh, Shatter is kind of a digging spell, but I need to boost its efficiency a lot because it's kind of messy right now. So, I want to first go into the altar and the ritual mechanics. This thing you're seeing right here, this is called the altar, casting altar. And I don't have anything in it right now, but the altar is made really simple. It is 2 verdant sprigs and a poppy, and then you've got 2 stone, 1 gold block, and then 1 cut chiseled stone, whatever it is. Then you have to make these things. These are called incense braziers, and you have to put them around all in a 9x9 area, basically. But you have to put them around the altar, and certain rituals require you to burn bits of incense, basically. So, a typical ritual is cast as follows. First, the necessary items are placed on the altar. Then the necessary incense items are ignited in the braziers. Make sure you don't have any extra ingredients in the altar or extra incense in the air or the ritual will fail. Then sneak right-click the altar with an empty hand and it'll begin the ritual. So I do want to try some stuff. I'm just not sure what I want to try. Oh, okay. Wolf Level says, I watched the mod guides, then forgot the channel name. Most times, if you search for just Vagram, you will find my channel come up somewhere. I know that on a server I play on, the new forestry farms cause a lot of frame lag. I mean, a lot, says Atharian. So that might be something we might need to experiment with and talk about, Cuts. Let's see. I remember when ForgeCraft was called PoppyCraft. At one point, player did have keep inventory. What's up?
How much does the dialing device and stuff take to run?
You do have to fill it up. Yeah, but one teleport. Do what?
Does it have some kind of idle consumption?
Oh, it shouldn't. No, it should be that it only consumes power when you actually do a teleport. Once you stand on the pad, it'll start consuming power and winding up, quote unquote, and that's when it starts eating the power.
I'm not getting any power into this.
Do you have one?
Empty. Empty.
You have one of the power cells?
I have a capacitor that I made and brought here.
Oh, it's got power in it.
I have a cell, a solar panel.
Oh.
And apparently there's no energy in any of the things.
You should be able to right-click on them and then bring it up, and it'll have a bar that fills up.
None of them have any power in them. They're all 0.
That's weird.
Even the capacitor.
If you look at the solar panel, hang on a sec. Is it just an Ender IO solar panel?
Efficiency 100%, 160 out of 160.
Wait a minute, repeat that. What?
Efficiency 100%. It might. Does it just not? Is it not able to just send power sideways? Does it have to do it downwards? Could be that.
Oh yeah, you have to put it on top of the actual capacitor bank. It sends it out through the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, that means I'll have to have the dialing device on the side. Okay.
Do you have Abyssal Craft on the server? No, we don't. Is it making any better, Cuts?
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay. Yay! I was panicked for a minute there. It's a new bug. Okay, wait a minute. Somebody said something about... S-Dubs asked a question. Vagram, do you want to know how my 194 to 110.2 port went? It went from a pack that would do over 100 FPS to a pack that got 4 FPS, 98% of 6 gigabytes used. Ouch. Yeah, there's still a lot of bugs being ironed out of the 110.2 mods. That's why I am not jumping to a new mod pack right away, because there's still a lot of performance stuff that's being ironed out. Okay, let's get up here real quick. So, first thing, let's see. Self-repairing tools. I do think this could be cool. However, most of the tools I've got are pretty sweet. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. But ritual, living pickaxe, living shovel, living sword, living hoe. I don't know. I don't think I really need any of those. Standing stones. Okay, animal reanimation looks interesting. I wouldn't mind trying to reanimate a cow just for giggles, but I'm not going to do that now. Mostly because we don't have the beef, the raw beef. Okay, reusable magic. For too long, you have been bound by the limited number of uses on your typical staff, because every time I use one of those spell staves, let's go with staves, it uses up durability. With the rare crystals from deep within the earth, you believe you have created a way to store spells indefinitely. The crystal staff. Not only can this staff keep spells indefinitely, it can also store up to 4 at a time. So this is one thing I want to do. I need a block of coal. I think that we determined that is acacia and birch bark and 1 verdant sprig. Okay, that is, I need a piece of birch bark. I need acacia bark. And I'm gonna need 1 verdant sprig. I need to go get block of coal. I have lots of coal. Okay, while we're here, I need a diamond block, a stick, and blaze powder. Woof. Let's do that. I thought we had blaze powder somewhere already. Oh, we do. Okay, blaze powder. Hooray! I actually need to get the blaze rods that are in here and put them in there. I've got tons of sticks out there, but I'm just going to grab one while I'm here. And let's get this and do that. Okay, so in theory, I can do this, this, and this. Okay. I need to get... There it is, flint and steel. Now what I'm going to do... Hope I'm doing this right. And then we shift, right click with an empty hand. No valid ritual found. Oh, okay. In addition to the... Okay, I need to actually put the... So then we put this... That in there.
Could I trouble you to sleep?
Because
I'm trying to come back with this, but it's charging up, and because it's a solar panel, it's kind of reliant on it being day.
I know. I'm right in the... Okay, give me just a second.
Oh, yeah, you got burning. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, Marcus Hutzler?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Vagram, have you ever used the Reliquary Pedestal? Cheap option for an auto killer, no power required. We know about the auto with the Reliquary Pedestal. Yeah, S-Dubs. Pronounced Stavies? No, it's not. It's pronounced Staves. It's not pronounced Stavies. Or Stavis. I've tried ForgeCraft. Don't like it. Doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's too grindy. And it's nothing like Subnautica. Sorry. You're way off on that one, Morbits. You burn the staves and the incense things. Yeah, that's what I got to read. Hang on a sec. Let me redo this real quick. Hold on. Okay, adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. Yeah, see? That's a separate ritual. Okay, so. In addition to the ritual's displayed components, you may add up to 4 additional petal dusts as incenses. Each of these will be added to the staff, overriding previous spells if necessary. Simply sneak and right-click to cycle through the staff spells. Okay. Adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. So that right there should mean that I'm just doing this by itself. So this goes in the altar, and this gets burned. I'm going to go look. Let's get a block of... The fact that there are no tooltips on this mod just really grinds me. It makes it super hard to figure stuff out for me. Okay.
I think it makes it pretty hard for everyone.
I'm thinking that is a coal block. I'm guessing. Hey, Shadowstar, what's going on? Hi, Mr. Trilby.
Looks like it.
I think it's... Than and Kai, I think it's actually a coal block. Yeah, I'm with Death Dubs. ForgeCraft Evolved is Greg Tech the game. Not hip.
Ow.
Okay, I think that's that. Okay, let me read this real quick. Let's go back to the ritual mechanics. Most rituals, if not all, require incense to function. Incense braziers may only be counted if they are within a 9x9 area around the altar and on the same level. Items may be placed in the braziers and ignited with flint and steel. An incense brazier can be extinguished by sneak right clicking with an empty hand. First, necessary items are placed in the altar. Necessary incense items are ignited. Make sure you don't have any extra ingredients in the altar or extra incenses in the air, or the ritual will fail. Yeah. So this should be just this. I don't have enough standing stones? No, you see this thing in the middle is an altar, and these things are on the outside of the braziers. That's what these are. If you look at this, this ritual does not require any standing stones. Something that requires standing stones, let's see. Nope. That requires standing stones. You see these out here? These tall things, those are standing stones. That's what those things way out there are. These right here are the braziers. And I have the exact right number of braziers, and I don't even need that many. I don't know if I'm supposed to... The ritual layout doesn't show the incense holders at all, only the stones. What? You need 8 standing stones. Okay.
Yeah, the braziers can be anywhere.
What the heck are they showing here? Okay, if these are standing stones... Do what?
It's showing the short stones, like the 4 you have around.
Then what are these?
There's tall ones as well.
Are there? Is that energized stones or what?
I don't know, but I know there's tall ones.
See, this is the problem. There's no key. There is no, basically, it's like a map, and I have no map key to this. Since these are short and squat, and they're shown as directly from above, and honestly, if you look at the actual symbol, it looks like that. It is a squared circle with a dot in the middle. That's what that looks like. That looks like a brazier to me. 100% exactly. So that's the thing I have a problem with. These are smooth across the top. Let's look at this one again. And they're taller than the braziers. These are taller than the braziers. Now they show that symbol on the side, the swirly symbol on the side, But still, I mean, the top of these, I really hate the fact that it doesn't keep what page you're on all the time. Look like the top of these. This is the problem I'm having. Okay, so hang on a sec. Let's experiment. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I like the concept behind the book UI, but the actual execution of the book UI is very horrible and kind of hard to deal with on a regular basis. Okay, so if I need more of these, this is going to be 1, 2, and then it's on the third. I can make more of these, I think, pretty quickly, if I remember right.
Into the water.
Diving into the water?
No, Guardian's knocking me off a platform into the water.
Standing stone. Okay, so let's look at this, right? That must be the attuned standing stone, must be the taller one, I'm guessing. I don't know.
And I'm back at the house.
Okay.
Wow,
I
it's
need...
low frame rate.
Do what?
The frame rate. Ugh.
Yeah, welcome to my
From being
house.
over there.
I'm just going to get a stack of that. And I don't have that much.
I just hope I'm going to be able to dial back there. I hope it's enough power because I forgot to take a chunk loading ward with me.
It's not interdimensional, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I can't guarantee anything.
Well, I mean, I had a full million RF plus whatever was stored in there minus whatever the teleport just cost.
Yeah, but it's going to check what's in the teleporter, I think. I'm not sure.
In the receiver. And the receiver's full, thankfully, so it should be okay.
Yes, actually, that's a good point. The receiver is actually, it should be okay because the receiver's got a separate bank of power. Okay, so if these are supposed to be the standing stones and I can put these anywhere, then let's just, for now, we only need 4 ingredients at any given point. Put those away. Let's keep it simple. I can put this, and this in there, right? Okay. Then I'm gonna need another one of these precious things. Let's see, I need a birch bark. And I think it was an acacia bark.
It looks to be the right color for it. As far as I can tell.
I'm guessing. Picture on the curse board page for Root's mod of the altar set up, says Raven's Path. Oh, there we go. That's what I need to be looking at. Well, not really. I shouldn't be looking at that. I should be looking at the in-game guide. The in-game guide's horrible. Hey, JVB. Yeah, no, the braziers just need to be within a 9x9, basically. Which basically means that if you're looking at a 9x9 space, that is, what, 4 out? 1, 2, 3. So the braziers could actually be back here. As long as they're on the same level and they're anywhere within this, then they should still count according to what this says. If it's different, then that's another problem we need to report to the mod author. But, yeah. Okay, I'm going to get this and put it here. Actually, let's put that away for the time being. Let's put this up here. Okay, so we're going to do this. Nope. This. I'm not sure how long these things last, but I feel a certain degree of urgency. Okay, I shift right-clicked with an empty hand, and I saw a quick flash of light. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it takes a couple of seconds for it to figure itself out. Then I can shift right-click the braziers to put them out and clear the air. Okay. So now I have to figure out, let's get this thing back. Adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. In addition to the ritual's displayed components, you may add up to 4... What? So do I have to do the staff creation ritual all over again? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, okay. So I need the staff of verdant sprig and then whatever. Add up to 4 petal dusts as incenses. Each of these will be added to the staff, overriding previous spells if necessary. This new staff has one major limitation. It must be used while standing on natural blocks like grass, dirt, leaves, or logs. Otherwise, the staff will tap into the user's own life force to cast spells. Okay. So there's a mental note right there. Yeah, I'm trying to get Roots Magic working, Steven Scarborough. I wish more mods had IGW support. No, I don't like IGW. In-game wiki is horrible. Every single time I've been in a pack that has in-game wiki, I have to unbind the key for it because you end up accidentally bringing wiki stuff up when you're trying to shift right-click or something. I hate in-game wiki, and nobody supports it. Yeah, it's buggy at best. I agree with Mr. Trilby. More spell powders and add them to the other ritual. What? So, okay, this is the thing. It says, in addition to the ritual's displayed components, you may add up to 4 additional petal dusts as incense. So I have to actually not make the staff. Whoa, Minecraft Noob, thank you very much for subscribing. So I need to not make the staff. I can't use the staff I have. I have to make the petal dust and then burn it as an incense. Okay, so I think what I have to do first, let's look at this. Oh, wait a minute. It said something about each petal dust overriding. Each of these will be added to the staff, overriding previous spells if necessary. Okay, so I need to consider if it says overriding previous spells if necessary, which to me indicates if there's an open slot, I can add spells one at a time. Would everybody agree with that?
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
okay.
Well, I don't know. It depends.
Yes.
Might mean overwriting spells that are currently on the staff that you're using.
Each of these new petal dusts, used as incenses, will be added to the staff, overriding previous spells if necessary. That to me indicates that if it runs out of space, it starts wrapping around and overriding spells.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm going to go based upon that assumption right now, which means we need to look at, we can add one at a time, I think. But if that's the case...
Oh, okay, yeah, these teleports use barely any power.
Yeah, within the same dimension, you should be okay. It's when you start crossing dimensions, like Overworld and Nether, that's when it starts maxing out power usage.
Yeah, this is nowhere near.
Okay, so... Okay, Earth Spike, the best offense. I want to do Earth Spike. We have a little bit of Prismarine. I'm going to get... Okay, let's look at this spell adding ritual again. That's a spell... I mean, that is the stave right there. And that is one of these. I have one sprig left. You will stay on there. Which reminds me, I need to come over here real quick. Just heard Cuts teleport in.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in between this stream and that next one, if we wanted to, we could start moving stuff out to the new world area and basically just kind of relocate the base. It really wouldn't take us that long to do that.
Do we have a chisel?
We do. It should be in the equipment chest, in the floor, in the storage room.
I see a chisels and bits one and a glass cutter from EXU. But
oh, a chisel. Oh, no. I think yeah, chisel is a recent addition since I've worried about that. So no, we do not.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the new area has limestone and marble.
Gross.
The textures have changed, actually.
I mean, yay. I'm less concerned about textures. I'm more concerned about the fact that there's no space left in the world that's ordinary stone or just stuff to spawn. That's my bigger concern.
Oh, they're not that big. The deposits.
Clay and... okay, we got one more verdant sprig. Yay!
They appear to be smaller than the clay. They're more like the
No. I'm talking.
granite.
I'm talking cumulative problems. I'm not talking individual. I'm talking all combined. We have clay and we have limestone, and now we actually have. Oh, and we also have andesite, diorite, and granite. Plus, we now have basalt and marble. There is no ore that can generate within those. It has to be stone, which means there's less and less and less and less stone space for stone things. That's my problem.
Still about 90% though.
Yeah, 90% of it's taken up by clutter. That's my point.
No, I mean, there's still about 90% stone by volume.
Oh, I severely doubt that it's that high. Highly doubt that it's that high. Okay. Mystery flower number 1. That's, I think, a blue orchid. We need a vine. We need a little bit of lapis, and we need some Paris Marine. We're going to have to go back and get some more of that stuff at some point. I actually want to use... I got to remember about this. I'm going to put an infernal bulb. And... I want to do... I got to remember... Gunpowder is area. Oh, I gotta read again. Hang on a sec. Rare materials. No, that just tells me what. Here we go. Modifiers. Modifiers. Whoops. Potency is glowstone. Efficiency is redstone. I'm thinking glow. No, last time I tried that, it popped off. So I'm gonna try redstone. Okay. This should be worth a bang. Okay.
Good building.
I like the new GUI for Chisel. I've seen pictures of it on Twitter. I haven't looked at it. Marcus Hutzler, it's a bug in HarvestCraft. We either need to turn off HarvestCraft, right-click to harvest, or we need to fix the bug in HarvestCraft. One of those two. That's how we fix that issue. Dr. Cyano's ore spawn can be set to allow things to spawn in other blocks other than stone. See, that's what I want, Tenenkai. I want, like, ore that can be found in diorite and stuff. That would ease my conscience quite a bit in terms of worries. Hey, Mike Bentley, what's going on? I didn't see you sneak in. I'm working on... you should totally get Direwolf 20 to show you Root's acceleration spell. I've seen it, Tenenkai. Cuts does have a tail. Yes, Steven Scarborough. You spotted that correctly. He's also got some pointy ears.
I helped write the mod.
Yeah, he helped... He worked on the Tails mod. So, yeah. Okay. So, I have to get this stuff... Oh, wait a minute. I think I put these in when I turned it into a staff. I don't think I need that. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's put that back for the time being. Okay. So it has to be that. Then it has to be that. Then it has to be that. Then it has to be that. What the heck is going on? I seem to remember having this problem before, but the mortar and pestle does not want to cooperate. You will need all these ingredients as well as a particular base ingredient. Oh, right. No. I do have to put those things in there. So we have that. Plus, I need to do... Okay, I'm forgetting because I haven't done this in a week. Let's get this. Let's get one of these. One of these. So I'm going to put that in there, that in there, that in there. Boom, there we go. So now I have petal dust that I can actually use. Let's look at what else I want to make. It's all coming back to me now. Destructive energy. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell that will deal simple damage to its targets. Equipment breaker. Okay, I miss Railcraft because of nice power gen and trains. Actually, Mr. Trilby, there were some tweets by Covert Jaguar over the weekend about him coming out of being busy to port Railcraft up to 194 plus or 110, basically. Yeah, old root, you always forget that. I do always forget that. Preach. Hey, Dynix, what's going on? And actually, I'm with Steven Scarborough on that. I dislike how Railcraft changes the vanilla recipes for tracks. I hate anything that changes vanilla recipes. Drives me bonkers. If you didn't see in the Overwatch, Saint, as of this moment, you're not participating in tonight's Overwatch stream because you cannot contain yourself. You got to cool down, man. You got to give me some space on this stuff. You're going to have to take the night off and watch tonight. Okay, Shatter, this is a problem I had previously, mining with magic. This spell, I think, would be better with some gunpowder also. I'm actually thinking about just doing 2 gunpowder on that one. Let's be crazy. Let's... Actually, I'm going to see if I can get glowstone to work. Are you using Z and C at all? Oh, people talking about IRC stuff. I want to, at some point, see if I can find... I need an iron ingot and... Oh, God, what tree is that? Let's go over here. Let's look at all the saplings until one leaps out as being the right one.
Right. I see it on the screen. I wasn't paying attention.
Hang on a sec. I think that's a spruce. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Is Money adding
spruce.
rails to Tikan?
As it just pops up when you said that on the stream. Yeah, that's spruce.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I
And
think
there's
it's...
one in the iron chest.
There's one in the what?
There's like 6 in that chest that you had there.
Oh, is there?
By the one out by the pestle.
Oh. Wait for it. There it is. Eagle Eye. Cuts. Thank you very much, sir. Did I have iron out here also?
Pro tip,
Yeah.
don't run off the end of your own bridge.
That does sound bad.
This is not as deadly this time.
Okay, I need Azure Bluet. I think we have some here. I think you brought me some back. Bees are awesome for flowers that you need. There's Azure Bluet. For, this mod. It is epic for that, as a matter of fact. Let's do this. We do this, and I'm betting... Oh, no, the glowstone stayed. Awesome. So that's spell number 2. Shatter. +1 size, +1 potency. Neato. Devil's Flower. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Spectral Skeleton. Yeah, that sounded neat, but I don't have any red sand. Railcraft could make it so that no RC minecarts work on vanilla rails. I don't remember that part. Yes, Tikan is actually getting, what are they called? Hopper rails? Or something like that? Or trapdoor rails or something, where it goes over it and it will actually drop an item to whatever's directly below that rail. So he had a cart going across rails and it was putting an item that was in the chest cart into the drying racks below it. It was very cool. I liked it. I can't wait to mess with those. New mechanism. Oh, I'm not touching mechanism. I think I'm good on mechanism for a while. Okay. Blistering Cold, Life Drain, Solar Smite, Growth. Oh, do I have that stuff? I don't see that flower. Trying to remember what flower that was. Was it a lilac or something? We have the vines, we have the wheat, we have the beets. It'll come up in just a second up on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the tall ones that I don't think we have any of, really. They're 2 blocks tall, that's why they look weird.
Yeah. Are these BOP ones or are they vanilla? Oh, peony. Wait a minute, is that it? Nope, it's short and squat.
No, that was for the life drain, wasn't
it? Life drain. That was another one. Life drain. Pattern recognition for the win is a pink tulip. And as a matter of fact, if you read, sometimes it tells you. Yeah, lilacs. That's what it is. You've discovered that lilacs contain a spark of growth energy deep within them. Right. Life drain is the tulip. So yeah, I would need a lilac, and I remember finding BOP lilacs. I did not find...
How, for all these times of being knocked off the side and walking round and climbing back up, did I not remember that I can fly?
That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, whoa, what? Where? Oh, hi, Mr. Skeleton. I'm just going to fly over here and completely ignore you. Loser. Ooh, I tell you what, the lock-on for skeletons is a lot longer than it used to be now. Yep, more peonies. Okay, I'm going to ignore the growth spell for now, because we can't find lilacs. I went through this once before. Thump. Okay, let's look at this again and see what I want to do. Hey, what's going on, Crazy Mac? Yeah. Okay. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell capable of dealing raw damage to targets. Do note that this spell will not cause knockback. So basically, natural defenses. Rose's Thorn is just straight damage, no knockback. Regeneration. Ooh. That's a good one to have. And I think I can even make, yep, one of those. We've got watermelon down here. Down here. Then I need to go get just one. And okay, hang on just a sec, folks. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, gross nose blowing. Ew. Yeah, okay. So that's basically that, and then we can get potency, glowstone dust. I'm going to see if I can actually do double potency. I think you can stack it. Pretty sure. So, oh, I have glowstone right there. Duh. Put that in there. 1, 2. Hey, there we go. There is a third, and I can actually make a fourth if I wanted to. Right now, I'm actually thinking about just doing 3 and intentionally trying to do a fourth one later on. So, I have 3 that I want to try to put on this crystal staff. Let's look at this again. Adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. In addition to the ritual's displayed components, got those. You may add up to 4 additional petal dusts as incense. Okay, each of these will be added to the staff. This new staff must one major limitation. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna get this. This. Yep, this is a new mod called Roots. Crazy Mac. It's very cool. It's a magic mod. I like it. Also, hey Art, what's going on? I used that today against the Wither. Good spells is the one Direwolf had that replaced bad potion effects with good ones. That sounds cool. I'm still very newbie at this mod. You have to remember Direwolf 20 came in off of doing a spotlight of it. So, okay. So I'm going to do that. Then empty hand. I see sparkles. And we wait. I don't know if I should hum or chant or something. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now we have Earth Spike. If I... Oh, I want to be on the ground. Ooh. There we go. It's not much more. But it is still a bit better in terms of potency. Oh, hi there. I can't remember. It's not bad. Okay. Let's put this back on the bar real quick. Hi, guys. This is regeneration. Okay. Turns out I didn't need it. Ooh, projectile protection pants. Neato. And then if we do shift right click again, it is shatter. Ooh. Okay. I broke the tree behind the skeleton. Eat arrows. There you go. Stop shooting yourself. Okay, cool. And now I go click, click. Nope, that's not right. Shift right click. Very cool. Give myself some regeneration. Okay, I like this. This is neat. I like especially being able to have on-demand regeneration. I'm going to put that up there where the rest of that stuff belongs. That goes in there temporarily. Okay, cool. Let's put there for the time being. And let's do some more reading.
Woohoo, an arrow sails past. I should have brought more cobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Well, thankfully you can teleport back and forth. Yeah, this is a new mod. Let's see, a bit Ars Magica, a bit Botania. I could take that. A bit Witchery, yeah. It's like a kind of a weird, I don't want to say it's a hybrid. I actually think it's kind of innovative. I like the mechanics of it so far because it's not super grindy, but what you get isn't super powerful. It's like, yes, I'm getting things kind of easily, but they don't feel hyper overpowering. I think that's a good balance. I like that. It's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that to start off, and they kind of lure you into the deeper parts of it. Yeah, shift right click to cycle spells. That I knew. Have you gone all one pro bigger and poor? Wayla must be heartbroken. Wayla's broken. I mean, it's not broken, but it does not work with a lot of stuff right now because it basically got ported, and then Professor Moose got busy again because he works at Mojang now. So he's only got so much free time in his life. So there's a lot of stuff that I get, like with this. If I look at the chest, iron chest. But if I do shift, I get a ton more information than even Wayla would give me. So yes, I have gone all one probe. That's the thing that worries me, right? If I make this Sylvan armor, I can't put a one probe on the helmet. I have to have it on the offhand. I'm going to have to go back to Wayla. With your new stronger altar, you might want your apparel to follow suit. New stronger altar. Oh no, I have to learn how to make the... Your standing stones are powerful, but you are sure that there is a lot more powerful magic that eludes you. With a trip to the nether, however, okay, I can make some of those. So how many of those I'm going to need for the standard ritual? I think I need 4 of those enhanced ones, right? Yeah, okay, 4. So let's make some of those real quick, and then see if we could make some armor. One, two, three, 4. I need... I'm just going to get a stack of that stuff. I need a stack of that. Oh, no, we have some. Never mind. Hi, Cuts.
Hello.
I think it's... there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your very own henge. How cute. Let's do that. Do that. Look at these. We go boop. Ooh, these are taller. Wow. Boop. 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 Okay. So we now have... We have a henge. Behold my henge. Okay. Which means... Okay. So now mods have to do support for 2 different Wayla-ish infos. I don't know if Wayla's going to keep getting updated. I would be highly dubious if it does. I don't know. Somebody else might pick it up and update it. There's a growth standing stone one too. Yeah, passive slight speed on crops. We've been using that for testing, Tenkai. The grind is more from finding plants in the world than killing the mobs. And I'm actually okay with that, Mr. Trilby. I think that's a good balance. Yeah, Tenkai, I personally want Wayla without the... I mean, I want the one probe without the probe strictly being required, because it is getting to the point to where it's just going to end up replacing Wayla. But they don't agree with me with that on ForgeCraft, so we have to use the probe. Hand play stuff. What is the mod you're using? I am actually using Roots. It's a new magic mod. I like it. Cuts is... What is Cuts doing? What are you doing, Cuts?
Building.
Built. See? Duh. He's building, people. Gosh. Well, so far, Roots hasn't appealed to me. It's a nice change from the other way to do things. The more world interaction's a nice touch, yeah. This is Van Anderson. Roots combat armor is better than the other one unless you're constantly casting spells. The mod magic in Roots, the info mod in the one probe, yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at, okay, with your new, stronger altar, you might want your apparel to follow suit. Using leather armor as a base, you have managed to create a form of magically cooperative robe. And they auto-repair. Wildwood armor, on the other hand, is iron. Built off iron as a base, satisfied the defensive purposes nicely. Has an in-between of iron and diamond, but also auto-repairs and increases your natural regeneration even without food. Ooh, I want that. I want Wildwood. Okay. This is where I'm going to need some aid on identification. I think that is an oak shard, an oak bark piece. I'm guessing that specifically because they've got an oak tree right over here. Let me see real quick. Gotta go back and find it.
Looks like it.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna guess yes that it is. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna guess that's oak. So I need wheat and an oak tree right there. I can go get the wheat from the farm over here. Actually, I'm just gonna whack that out. Freshly picked wheat, my lord. I don't know why I said that. Now I actually need the armor itself. If I do a chest plate, block of oak, iron chest plate, and a diamond. I can do that. This is a thing I can achieve. I got a diamond. Do this, and iron chest plate.
That reminded me of the game Stronghold.
Stronghold?
Double rations? Oh, you spoil us, my lord.
Rings a bell. Okay, we put those there. Oh, some guy donated $20. Thank you very, very much for the donation, some guy. I appreciate it. It will go a long ways. Sounds reasonable. It would be oak. I wonder if Wayla will be... Yeah, tooltips are a text item, a text list of the items. I'm with you, Mike Bentley. Here's the thing, right? It has tooltips kind of built in. If you look at this, under the box, it says berries, rooty stew, mutating powder, right? But as soon as you go into this, it says Wildwood armor. As soon as you go into it, suddenly all tooltips go away. If he just had a second page over here that had the list of what everything is, and next to a little item picture of it, or if you could tooltip over it, you know, hover over it and get a tooltip, something needs to be done about this because there's too much guesswork for somebody like me that's broken. I'm colorblind, so a lot of these little things are very indecipherable because they're so small. And it does really need tooltips badly. Yeah, Marcus Hutzler agrees. 2 oak barks. Yeah. Yeah, you'll basically need the same recipe for each piece of armor. Yeah, so it's going to be diamond, an oak block, 2 oak bark, wheat, and an oak tree. The thing that changes is if it's a helmet or if it's a whatever. I'm going to do a chest piece right now and start from there. So if we do... Let's shuffle this over here again. I don't think there's an order. But... What? You will go in there. I see sparkles. Arise, my Wildwood armor. There we go. Wildwood plate increases health regeneration. Ooh. What the heck? Oh, wow. That is trippy looking armor. I feel like a porcupine or something. Steven Scarborough asks, does TTFD Cuts have a YouTube or Twitch channel?
No.
No.
Well, I do have technically both, but I don't stream. I tried streaming once and I can't anymore because we changed internet provider and I don't have high enough upload.
Aha.
While I do have YouTube, I only have used it for a couple of videos, like stuff from Avarisha when it was being developed. So,
right. Cuts is primarily a developer and a genius coder now. So yes. You'll need basically let's see. Has anyone here played with the mod Vanilla Magic? I have not. Stub, sorry. I believe Direwolf did say something about it to the author about the tooltips. Good, yeah. Yeah, Trilby says, I'm normal and I struggle with the UI and roots. Yeah, even seeing color, those icons are still what the heck if you're not familiar with the mod.
Terrible.
Yeah, 2 brown squiggles. Great detail. I agree with you, Mallrat. Yep. Yeah, I want to do the whole set, I think. This stuff looks really cool. Let me see. I don't need bouncy boots anymore, so that means I'm not really having
I don't have any boots at all right now.
I just put on some gold ones that we got off of our arm. I can put that away. I'm going to need... Hey, 3 more oak blocks. What a coincidence. Oh, yeah, I need to make a whole bunch of iron if I'm going to do this. Let's see. Let's make los pantalones. That's pants. It's not really. That's how you say pants in bad Spanish. There we go. 3 parts. Let me think.
Remembering that I could fly would have made chopping down those big trees a lot easier as well.
Oh. Are you chopping down trees?
Yes.
I made a powered dark axe from Ender.io, and it gets the whole tree and rapid decays the leaves. Do you
Hold
want
up.
to?
Why didn't I use my lumber axe? I'm just forgetting everything today.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to need 2, 4, 6 oak bark, 3 trees, and 3 wheat. There we go. 3 wheat. You will go in there. Pesky seeds. And I need a lot of oak bark. Hey, 6. What do you know? Okay, let's get this out of the way. Oh, I also need 3 oak trees. I had a stack of those in here somewhere. I'm invisible. Blind to them. There we go. So, first things first, it's gonna be, I don't know, let's do legs. Let's do this, this, and this. And then we're gonna get 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. What? No. Particles. I don't know if this is going to help. I want to be a coder like Cuts. I'm in an online Java class, and I'll do web design soon. That sounds very cool. Steven Scarborough. Ooh, Wildwood leggings.
At that point, you'll have had more lessons than me.
Yeah, he'll be have more lessons on it than Cuts does. Let's put those away. We are going to look weird. Okay. So now we're going to get 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Whoops. Oh, the incense sticks around if you're quick. Yes. Okay, so if you can use 1 set of incense to make a whole set of Wildwood armor if you're quick enough about it. That's cool. I like that. That's clever. Okay, so I'm going to actually take this off. I'm going to take that off. Wow, I am root. Oh, I get it. That's funny. Wow. That is...
Yeah.
That's some seriously barky looking armor I got there. Essentially giant woven leaves that have been treated to provide protection roughly equivalent to leather or hide. D&D thing. I'm in university for game design, so it's been challenging but fun, says Thanon Kai. Maybe someday I'll get to work on awesome stuff. The feeling when your APM is too fast for Minecraft. Yeah, Dynex, I can sympathize. I feel like you should have a scene of someone emerging from a swamp while wearing that armor. I'm hip, Mallrat. I'm hip. This table also reminds me of the Britannia runic altar. Yep. All the wooden jokes. Okay, this stuff's cool. I like it. So right now, increased health regen, and the armor self-repairs. Okay, I don't need to carry these around. That was a mistake.
I feel like you're a good candidate for heavily enchanting.
Can I? I can actually also enchant this?
Why not? It's an item.
I have no clue. That's cool, though. That means I could actually put, like, what, unbreaking on it, or protection, or...
Yeah, protection would be the one to go for, primarily. Usually, I go for one protection, one fire protection... Sorry, 2 protection, 1 fire protection, 1 blast protection.
Yeah.
To the maximum level. Because that will do pretty well.
Okay. I have my staffy thing. Turns out I don't need the rest of these... ingredients that I was going to use for incense. So, because everyone is curious, we're going to come to you, Cuts, and we're going to see what you're doing.
I was just going to say that you should now that you've done that.
Do you have this dialed in already? Forest house.
Yep. Yeah, it's only visible to you and me. It's on private.
Cool. Ooh. Wow.
Best part, check it on the chunk display.
Ocean?
No, look on the map and how the chunks line up to the house.
Oh, I have chunk lines turned off. Hang on a sec. Oh my gosh. So that's perfectly a house. I mean, a chunk. This is... Wow. Dude, you lined it right up. So basically inside the walls is chunks.
Mm-hmm. Except for the front, which is for decorative purposes.
Inside the walls is... I swear I can talk, people. I'm not this dumb all the time. Yeah. The front stuff for decorative purposes. This is going to be sweet, man. Did you see my pointy barky armor? Where'd you go?
Above you.
Oh, hi. Look, I am Root.
Yeah. I saw it when Tealov did it a while ago.
Oh, cheater. Okay, so we have...
I do have the stream open on my other screen as well, so...
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Chunk... Do we know how big of an area these chunk wards do? Is it one chunk, or is it like a 3x3?
I think it's one chunk.
Okay.
I think it is one.
Boop, boop.
That's okay. They're not hard to make, and the power's not hard to get.
Okay.
They're only 8 each. 4 lava generators. Plenty of space.
Let's see. Shatter. That's for digging. Ooh, it is dark down here. Nope. I'm just gonna go over...
It turns out by chance the hat that I've gotten using has respiration on it, so I can go under for a while. Of course, it doesn't have aqua affinity, so it doesn't have the clear water view.
That is not very impressive for enhanced... whatever. Okay.
But yeah, I was going from the idea of making a house that would fulfill the same kind of thing as the compound does. By area.
Yeah.
Floors.
Oh, we have a laser beam squid. Hold on.
I know. They have knocked me off while building it so many times.
Come here.
I actually have some prismarine shards because of it.
These things are beefy. Oh, gotcha. Where'd that other one go?
Killed it.
Oh, good. Okay. Hooray!
Yeah, I got 3 prismarine shards. I haven't actually got a thing for working this into your particular brand of grayscale yet, but I'm trying to do it with mine to texture as well.
That's fine.
Like, this is just going to be around the edge. The floor's not going to be filled with this stuff.
Right. But I like the pattern differences. Okay. That's cool. So what are you thinking? Tall walls on the outside, a couple of floors, or are you going straight up tower style? What do you think?
No. Maybe 2 floors primarily, maybe a third down the middle line of chunks because of a low sloping roof to either side, like a kind of chalet.
Okay. And basically, in terms of monster spawning, if we light things up right, this is the only place that we have to worry about bad guys coming across. This one little bridge, right?
Yep, except for the whole getting zapped through a window by a guardian, yeah.
We could always just do a monolithic slab of cobblestone straight down.
Well, I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to put 1 layer below it anyway, but...
You might have to do 2, but at least 1. I think if we block visibility, we don't have to worry about getting zapped, I think, right?
Yeah. I don't think they can see through solid materials anyway. It was because they were shooting me from the side of the platform and I was standing on it.
The armor makes Bigum look like Groot in that outfit. His stance is a bit wooden, though. Ow.
Like that.
Hey, come here. Oh, see, it's so dark down here. I need to get respiration so I could... Oh, there we go.
Pretty sure it's Aqua Affinity that does that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Aqua Affinity to improve visibility. Yeah, there's Aqua Affinity 1 and Aqua Affinity 2. Is TTFT Klutz. Let's not make that a thing. Is Cuts planning on using fluid bits in decoration at some point?
I've never used chiseling bits, but yes.
So yeah, I wanted to get into it, but it gets fiddly messing with it when you have really bad frame rate. So yeah, it's fiddly enough messing with it. It gets worse when you have really bad frame rate. The digging spell needs 3+ area modifiers to be useful, in my opinion. Yep, I'm thinking there's a lot of spells that aren't going to be good until we can get that plant from the end that we can grow and get a better modifier. So, okay, cool. Yeah, you are trucking along over here. I'm going to go back to my druidic nonsense in the land of bad.
I put an image in the chat. Imagine like that, but kind of a bit bigger.
Let's see. Yep, the land of horrible frame rates. It says hello. Okay, let's go over here and just kind of whoop. I can put that up for the time being. We can pull this out and take a look at if there's anything that we want to do next. I could see enchanting this armor like Cuts was talking about. Okay, that's a ritual. Let's see, runic foci. By engraving this stone with some runes and placing a rare gem at its core, you've created an item that will store life energy. It can be charged with a ritual at an altar and discharged and then either discharged or incorporated into other items or rituals and other processes. To actually charge the item, you need some energetic dust from the overworld, as well as some energetic dust from the nether. Using the fiery energies of an infernal stem, you can force the energy from the dust into the focus, along with life energy that accompanies all rituals. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing with those, so I'm not even gonna... Okay, so Wildwood armor. We have a full set of Wildwood armor. Let's see. Fire Blast. No, that's just an area effect thing. Downfall control, mass breeding. Ooh. Okay, this is what runic focuses are for. Ooh. During the crafting of this weapon, you can burn up to 4 additional kinds of bark as additional incense to add different buffs to the sword. You can mix and match these buffs as you please, and they will stack if you put more than one on at a time. Does it say? Oh, spikes. Each acacia bark you burn as incense during the sword's crafting will add some generic damage to the sword. Forceful. Knockback. Okay. So spruce bark is knockback. Birch is holy, so that's going to be the equivalent of smite. Dr. Explosion, thank you very much for the subscription. Each jungle bark you burn as incense during the sword's crafting will add a small amount of drowning damage to the sword's Is drowning damage even any good? I mean, does it work
It
on,
cuts
like...
through armor.
Does it work on everything?
Yeah, but it'll cut through armor directly. Like,
Re-
it's... Basically, it's ignore armor damage.
Really? So it's going to be better to put that on than spikes, really? Like...
Depends how heavily armored the object is, the target, because I imagine it's not going to be anywhere near as much as the generic damage. For mobs, the only thing that really you need to care about in terms of armor are magma slimes. They're the only things which really have a significant amount of defense. It's mostly for player versus player, I imagine.
Ooh, dark oak bark. You burn an incense during the sword's crafting. Will increase your chance to dodge attacks made against you when holding the sword. What?
So I don't know exactly how that works.
I'm guessing it's a chance to not take damage from random hits. A small chance, basically. Okay, so that's a stone sword. That is a runic yada yada. A runic thing. Golden apple. And a golden carrot. I'm tempted. I think Direwolf 20 made some of the foci cores. Oh, the chorus plants in his base area. Yeah, the chorus plants. I think Direwolf 20 has some, and Rorax has some. I just haven't really. I didn't want to borrow. I kind of wanted to at least go. We had to borrow the. We had to ask for some of the actual prismarine initially because we were having a hard time getting it initially. So I wanted to at least try and see if I could go get the chorus plants myself. And yeah, we have a teleporter to the end, and the dragon's already dead. Withered cedar needs to be a wood option. A weathered cedar. The charged version isn't implemented yet. I believe you'll need the other 4 incense altars for the extra barks. Yeah. So basically, if we did the engraved sword, it's going to get crowded in this space. Oh, God. No. Get crowded in here really quickly, but I am curious. This is a mod that has been designed specifically with 1.9x in mind, not just retrofitted or updated. So I'm curious if the sword is going to behave differently, if it's going to have different stats to it than some of the other stuff does. Okay, so first things first, if we're going to do this, I'm going to need...
Well, I know the mana for casting is using the new capability system to extend what a player can do.
The new capabilities system.
Yeah, it works for all entities and tile entities. You can add extra functionality, like bolt it on without having to rewrite the thing. So like the mana bar that's added, it's extra data saved with the player through a capability.
Okay. You heard the man, people. Let's go down here real quick. I think I have some apples down here.
Whoa, there's 3 of them trying to shoot me.
Need an apple and carrot. Yep, you might want to get that floor up pretty quick, like.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Golden apple. And then golden carrot. Oh, that's just, okay. I forgot that's nuggets. Cannot remember the last time I had to make a golden carrot. Boop, boop. So, I guess technically I could make a whole bunch more incense burners because there's not really a limit, right? It's how many you can get around and light and then start the ritual with. That's why I wish there was more Tesla-based mods. It uses the capability system. What do you mean Tesla-based mods? Did I miss a memo?
It's another API.
It's a what?
It's a new power API.
Oh, God.
Like RF.
I mean, yay. Is it any good?
Don't know. Haven't looked into it myself. but it's using new code and abilities from the stuff like the capability system rather than kind of the old way. So it should be better supported technically.
Okay. Interesting. Man, a lot of stuff uses diamonds in this mod. Okay. So first things first, we're going to have to make an uncharged whatever doozy. You heard me. That is... Okay. I'm going to have to guess which ones. I think that is acacia and oak. The first and the third. I think the first is oak and the third is acacia. I don't know what the second is, spruce or dark oak. And I think that's...
Those two are hard to tell apart. In
Jungle?
the best of conditions, because they're basically the same color.
Jungle? Okay, that's dark oak. I think one is acacia. I think one is oak. Oh, that's one thing I have to do, I think. What is the recipe for... Yeah. Okay, let's get a whole bunch of these things. Let's do this. This. I need to make a new one of these because the last one I made, I used up. Because you can use them up really quickly. Okay,
I also want acro affinity for faster digging. This takes forever when I misplace a block.
Uh-huh. Yeah, in 1.7.10, there's a mod that is actually in my pack that eliminates the slowdown for digging and breaking blocks while flying or swimming. Because I think it's dumb. Okay, let's look at this one more time. I think that is jungle wood, which means number 2 is the question mark. And I think that's too dark. So it's not dark oak, which means it's going to have to be, what is it, spruce? Wait a minute. Do I have spruce? I thought I had spruce. There's dark oak. Oak. Acacia. I do not see spruce. That's dark oak.
Where should I put this prismarine?
I put it in the same chest where like the redstone and stuff is.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute, over here. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. It is kind of, you can kind of tell because, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is probably something only I'd notice, but I don't know. If you look at the patterns for these things, right? Okay, the bottom one has more vertical lines in it to me. The top one has got some diagonal things going on. That's literally the only way I can tell. But I think that is what we need. I think. Okay, see if we can get this going. I don't need... I do need you. This, this, and this. And then we have to get... Okay, so 3, 4, 6. I saw sparkles. I'm assuming it's going to work. Hey, it did. Okay, cool. Which means now I need to put these out until I can figure out what I want to do. Next. Let's get this back on the bar. Oh, glowstone dust. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Dark oak and spruce are similar. I see that. Yeah, vertical there too. Yeah, tooltips, the roots tablet for some things. Yeah, primal defense, I agree with you. Really needs tooltips. Colorblind is actually a benefit in this case, I think, simply because you can see the patterns without the color distraction. Maybe Tenenkai? I'm not sure. Yeah, not the extra barks yet. That's what this is. That's why I stopped, because I want to look. Each acacia bark you burn is generic damage. It's going to be plus damage. So basically, okay, I have to burn a golden apple and a carrot. Golden carrot, which means this one, let's say this one and this one are taken, which means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 8, right? So I have 6 buffs that I can use. I could see knockback being beneficial, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'd rather kill something quicker. So if I have 6, I don't see the benefit of focusing specifically on Holy and Smite. I would rather have straight up universal damage, but I'm wondering maybe 1 or 2 Dark Oak. I could see that Shadow Step thing being useful. Let's do 1, 2. Gotta go find it again. Acacia.
Oh, so much easier to see now.
So much. Oh, did you boost your
Aqua Affinity.
Yep. See, okay, as Cuts said, this drowning damage, whoa, there we go. The drowning damage from Jungle Bark is armor penetrating, but we don't know how much it is in comparison to straight damage. So my question is, should I put any of it on there? Sneeze attack. Should I put any of it on there, or should I just do straight damage? That's my question. It maxes at 4? What? Oh, burn up to 4 different kinds of bark. Right, okay, so if I'm going to do, let's do 1 for Dark Oak. Right, which means I could do 1, 2 for Acacia, and I could do 1 for Jungle, for Drowning, or I could just do straight up 3 Acacia. I'm more of a mind to make universal damage, but that drowning damage does kind of intrigue me. That being said, I don't run across a lot of super armored stuff. At least I don't think I do. We have some mobs that will generate normal armor, but I don't have a hard time killing them with a good sword.
Yeah, the only thing that really has a significant amount of natural armor is Magma Slime.
Sorry, repeat that? What'd you say?
Magma Slimes are the only mobs with a significant amount of natural armor.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do straight damage. I do think the Dark Oak, the Shadow Step thing, is worth investigating. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna put 1 and see what it does. I am tempted to make a second sword that's just got 4 of those on it and see what happens, but I'm not gonna do that now. So, okay. We need to do the sword. Yeah, with all the rain and the weather, I do apologize, folks, with all the rain. The sudden changes in like humidity and the sudden rain washes all the crap out of the air. Paul Fisk, thank you very much for subscribing. When it does that, my sinuses go crazy for like a day. And it just started doing that this morning. So I'm all gross and nasty. Jamaros Lopez. Do I know Xbox addictions? I do not. Sorry, Jamaros Lopez. Hey, Eric Lundstead, what's going on? I will say this Roots mod is fascinating. I'll look forward to seeing what else gets added down the line. There's a lot of space, Primal Defense. A lot of space for more stuff to get added to it.
Oh, Mr. Hazard.
Hey, Paul Fisk, what's going on? Damien Hazard having a hard time?
Killed by slime, drowned.
Okay. It sounds like he's having a fabulous time. Let's get that up out of the way. Actually, I don't need to. I'll put this down here. I'm going to do this. Whoops. And then I need to do this one. This one. Oh, I saw particles. I did something without screwing up. I like the particle feedback. You get a nice little puff of particles real quick. That's like, hey, congratulations. You're not a complete derp. Ooh. I hear a customer. Come here. Ooh. Hi. That is a lot of damage. It seems like it is, at least. Let's look at this. Shadow Step 1, Spikes 3. 12 damage. Okay. It does not have the boost of the fiery thing from my other sword, but I am curious. Of course, it does raise the question. I wonder if this thing is going to... I don't think it has the auto repair trait like some of the other stuff does.
You could presumably still enchant it.
That's true. I could put... What is it?
Sharpness.
No.
Yeah, mending.
Yeah, mending. That's the word I'm looking for. Gosh. Wow, I'm batting 1,000.
Well, technically you could put that on your sword as well. The other one.
Ten Gaming NL. Banned by Greylock. I don't know what you did, but you deserved it. Reminding my Vagrum picks from home. Oh, remedying. Okay. Hey, Stephen Burns, what's going on? I'm interested to use roots alongside intangible and witchery once they get updated. Yeah. What if I right-click with the sword? No right-click capabilities. Most swords don't have them anymore. Which means if I... Oh, God. If I do this, I will have big sword and...
Ridiculous sign shield.
Oh, here we go. Yep, here you go. You can start skeleton fights. Yeah, you forgot about me back here, didn't you? Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, the shield's more useful than the weapon is, but who cares? I am going to make a suggestion for a potential modifier, a new modifier for Tycho to Boney once Boney gets back from vacation. I want to pitch the idea of translucent as a modifier on the battle signs. So you could actually make it kind of clear so you could see through it. I don't know if it's possible.
Yay!
Yes.
Twisted Fantasy has just subscribed. Thank you much, Twisted Fantasy. I see a lot of that on other... have you recorded Lantea Craft yet? Eric, I didn't say I was gonna record Lantea Craft. I said it's interesting. Yeah, I want to put mending on it. I think mending could be really, really good for the sword. I could still put sharpness on it. Yeah, it blocks a large viewing area. Even with, and that's the thing, is that there's an option in Quark that makes it lower, but it's only for shields. It doesn't work on battle signs. So battle signs still take a big chunk of screen. If we could make it like 50% transparent, it doesn't have to be 100% clear. Just make it like 50% so you can at least see what's through it. That does a lot of damage, man. Woohoo! And in theory, with that Shadow Step buff that I've got on it, maybe it's giving me a little bit of a dodge capability when I am out and about. I'm actually going to put that in there. I don't know.
Wow, I've nearly run out of cobble and it's not even half filled.
You may not rest now. There are monsters nearby. Okay, I'll fix your wagon. Come here.
I should just get a builder's one. Why haven't I come and done that?
Hey, Cuts. Why don't you come and get a builder's wand?
Teleport noise.
Okay, I'm actually going to put that away for now.
Do we even
I'm
have
going to
one?
do this. Let's put this away. I definitely feel like kind of I am Groot territory here. It does not auto repair, but it doesn't mention that it auto repairs in the book. So I'm not saying that's a bug or whatever. I think that was done for the sake of balance. It does use 2 healing items though to make it. That seems kind of broken, but whatever. Modular weapon. Okay, I like the idea of another mod adding a sword that's got that modularity and adaptability, where you can't just... It's like Tycho has limited number of slots on an item. You can't just stack everything onto one tool. Hey, what's going on, Sven? I love my moderators, for the record. I've got Dark Preacher, I've got Greylock, Shadowstar's lurking in the shadows somewhere. My wife is out here, I think, somewhere. And, technically speaking, Cuts, you have mod permissions.
Not that I've done anything or even know particularly how with YouTube.
Exactly. It's mostly just kind of click on the little dots at the end of somebody's name and click the ban button. But whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that I have a crack moderator team. And I don't normally get problems. It's like once or twice an entire live stream on YouTube. For the most part, I like the YouTube live streaming community. You people are great. It's awesome. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, Stephen Burns just pointed this out. He says, and let me swap to... He says, and I quote, "Your armor makes you look like a bloomin' onion from Outback Steakhouse." Nailed it. That is exactly what it reminds me of. And I think that's hilarious.
I think I still have this one config set wrong.
Does it not have a power?
They don't show the power on them, no.
Yeah, you need to blank out your wand configs. Or copy the new ones over or whatever. But that means you'd have to log out and log back in. Okay. Don't think there's a way. Very... Healing poultice. That's right. That's something I wanted to explore later. Spell component, water blast, electric spark.
I'm just going to assume it's filled up by now.
Does it work for you? That's the thing. They won't even work for me if I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. Yeah, then just use it and it goes a long time, man. Okay. So I'm going to put this aside for just a moment. I want to come over here and I need a reminder. Okay, if I remember right, XP boost is something I actually want to do, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm more concerned about what is it you did? You said it was protection on 2 pieces of armor. You did blast protection on 1 and fire protection?
Yeah. Because with the fire protection, both reduces the damage you take from fire and reduces the time you're on fire. It reduces burn duration.
Okay. So I'm thinking, let's start with the sword for now. I'm going to start with the sword. That's going to be a little bit simpler. I see that I'm going to
still get more overall protection if you just put protection on all of them, but the blast protection reduces knockback taken, and the fire protection reduces the time you're on fire. So
yeah,
that'll reduce stress on the armor itself.
See, I want to put Depth Strider on my boots. I want to put Aqua Affinity on my helmet. I want to put, what is it? It was Respiration on my helmet also. Do it?
Yeah. Respiration, Aqua Affinity.
Yeah.
Respiration 3.
Yeah, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity on the helmet. I want to do Depth Strider on the boots. I don't need Feather Falling on the boots because I have a Flight Ring. Flight Ring negates fall damage. So that saves us a lot of problems. But right now, I'm looking at Sharpness. Probably
well, using this wand has already saved me about 10 minutes of placing blocks.
That good?
That's how fast. It's so good. Oop, don't have enough blocks. That was me just going through 5 stacks of cobble.
Good grief. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm gonna get those. Whoops, wrong thing. Let's put those up there. I'm also gonna need at least a couple of those. At least a couple of those. Which means now I'm gonna do one book at a time.
And I've run out of cobble.
Time to come back and get more.
Wow. Wow, that was so fast.
Ooh, you know what I need to make a special trip for? Hang on a sec. Actually, one thing I want to do... I'm just going to put a whole bunch of lapis right there. I need to make a trip to the nether real quick. We are quickly running out of time on the live stream. I want to see if I can get sharpness on this thing and just see what kind of damage it is. Holy cow, that's fast. But I need to go get some quartz from the nether real quick. If Vagram's an onion, then I have to keep him away from me. I start to choke 90% of the time if food has onions in it. I don't like onions either, for the record. It is a taste buds thing. There's a certain small selection of people that have a taste bud that lets them taste a very bitter chemical that is in stuff like onions. And it... Nope. Nope. Gotcha. Let's go get that. Okay. There's a very small selection of people that can taste a very, very bitter chemical that's in onions, and I'm one of those people. So, there's lots of onions are weird for me, like Vidalia sweet onions that we have down here in Texas that get used in everything. Those things are borderline horrible for me, specifically because it's sweet and super bitter, so it tastes kind of weird. I'm gonna need... I should have brought something that actually had fortune on it, but whatever. Ah! Hi. Blaze.
Oh yeah, apparently we're behind on Reliquary.
Behind on Reliquary?
In the version there is a Blaze Nanzu.
A Blaze what?
Oh, you don't know about those? There's like items you can make that make mobs ignore you, but at the cost of taking up your bag space.
What? Oh man, Blaze and Ghast, please. Just those two. You can put them. I'll put them in my inventory when I go and make trips to the nether. That would be awesome.
Like Tilo's wandering around with like skeleton, creeper, and zombie ones.
Wow. So we can make those now?
Wow. Yeah. Also, I've depleted the power in the wand. Wow.
Okay, this might take a little while, but I can at least collect the rest. Pyromancy and hexes are super fun, says Damien Hazard. I don't know what that means. Let's go over here real quick. For mob prevention at the new base, you might consider a version obelisk. Yeah, I could see us putting a version obelisk at the foot of the bridge. Samuel did.
Version obelisk with Guardian.
Yeah, Thin and Kai. Put a what?
One with a Guardian soul in it.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, yeah, we could put one right in the middle, under the floor, and put a Guardian soul in it, and that might be worth it right there.
Well, I mean, if you set it up right, you could just have one in the middle of the house, and it would cover the whole area pretty much.
I don't know what the coverage radius on those things are.
It gets pretty huge if you power them up. Right, floor is done. That is to say, the cobble underfloor.
The Guardian Ward. Okay, I think I need at least 60, and we had 24.
It would
There
be
we
super
go.
helpful if we had a tree farm of various types of tree. Because at the moment, having to go and chop wood is it's gonna be so much wood to build this house.
Yep, well, one of the things I want to set up between now and the next episode, oh god, is setting up a tree farm. Specifically, I want to automate one of each tree type, and I think I have a way of doing it. I think.
Cool.
Okay. Think that's gonna be enough. Let's go back to the exit. I probably missed like the entire stream, right? Yep, pretty much, Iguanatube. You can watch it later, though. It's okay. Woo! Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Go out here. Let's put those where they belong. Now I think I need... Oh, we had 40. Oh, it's much better. Okay. I'll put this. Put that. 36 levels. Woo! Okay, that's going to have to wait. Okay. So we're going to have to do a little bit more level XPing. But... basically, I want to see if I can get this stuff enchanted and get it set up, this whole armor that I've got, before next episode. Or at least through next episode. We will probably start filming or start live streaming from the new area next episode, which is going to be Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because the frame rate's killing me over here. So I want to relocate everything over there as quick as possible if we can. Once Cuts gets it at least semi-ready for us, I think it's going to be really, really good. It has been 2 hours and just over 2 hours on a live stream. I'm actually gonna... Whoop, there's an angry Enderman somewhere. I'm gonna take a quick
I fully
sleep.
expect that for a while at least you'll probably be working on a flat floor with no roof, just with torches around to keep things away.
That's fine. That's totally okay with me. But yeah, we are probably going to relocate everything important and stuff we use constantly. We'll get all the item storage and move it over there. We'll get the machines. We'll get maybe our farms. I don't know. We might just come back and for the farms for the time being. There's going to be some more farms that I want to set up, and I'm just going to set them up over there, like tree farms and other automation. We have a lot. I would like to have a diverse wood thing where we just kind of have a bank. It's one tree for each tree type, and it just chops it, waits for it to grow, chops it, waits for it to grow. I don't know if that's how possible it's going to be. We'll work on it. But we'll see.
There's a nice area we can put farms nearby as well in the next biome over.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty decent.
So, I'm pushing buttons and nothing's happening. There we go. Thank you very, very much for joining me, everyone. Thank you, as always, Cuts, for being here and getting things set up in the higher frame rate part of the world for us.
Originally, it was meant to be a secret, but it came out because I would have come back and you would have been none the wiser. But because of the Graves bug, I wasn't able to actually get on and do that until the start of the stream, so...
Yeah, and that's fine. But I do appreciate it. That means we actually have a place that we can go to next live stream. We'll be working on that over the next couple of days. And Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we can actually get going on that. If you want to know how often I live stream, when I live stream, stuff like that, go to vagram.com/streaming. That is my stream schedule. I try to keep it updated week to week. And it's got a little thing down the side where you can see what streams are happening today. At 8 p.m. tonight, we're actually going to be doing Overwatch. There is a new patch that's out for Overwatch. They have corrected the hitboxes, so they're not gigantic, and you can't shoot people around corners anymore. The new hero, Anna, is out, so I fully expect we're going to have an Anna on Anna 6-on-6 just dumb match, because it's going to happen.
Yeah, support, healer.
Yes. Yeah, a healer sniper, which is going to be really weird. Anyway, Let's see. Enough sharpness might make that a one-shot weapon for most enemies. That's my hope, Dan and Kai. Yeah, we could do a forestry farm, and we actually now have a consistent enough power setup that we could probably do that. That might not be a bad idea, but I want to research first. Somebody said earlier that forestry farms have been denting FPS. If that's a thing, then I want to research it and see what it's going to be like when we get like 5 of them going. So, and we have an Ender IO farming station. We might do that instead. That doesn't mean we're going to have to replace the axis on a regular basis, but it's not that big a deal. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for swinging by. Tonight in 4 hours' time, same channel right back here. We're going to be doing Overwatch. I'll see you then. Thank you, everybody, for watching, viewing, donating. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And just, I don't know, tell your friends. I'll talk to you later. Bye.